guys, it's Fee, and I have a yarn box. This is actually March's yarn box, and I'm just getting around to opening it now. So let's get in here, see what we have. Okay, so inside of the box is pretty basic. See if I can find the card first without seeing the yarn. I like being surprised. Okay, here are the cards. And we have the patterns, which are really pretty. And if this is any sign of the color of the yarn that's in the box, oh my gosh. Okay, so there's the first one. Look at those colors. And that is a crochet pattern. That is really, really pretty. I might actually have to make that one. Guys. That is really, really awesome. I like that a lot. Okay, and they call it Primavera Princess. Quite fitting, if you ask me. And on the other side is the knit pattern, which is also really, really cute. But I don't knit, so I can't make that unless I bribe a couple of friends of mine. And that one is called Impressionist Daubs. I like both of these, so these are keepers. And their card says, wow, I'm not even going to try and say that, all right? They've got it like in another language. See that? No, I'm not even going to try and butcher that. And they followed that up with saying, that means, hello, knitting and crochet friends in German. German, that's why yeah, there's no way I'm going to even try. Because this month, your yarn traveled to Yarnbox headquarters all the way from Germany. That's pretty cool. I like it when they do stuff like that. Skino, I can't pronounce even the name of the company. It's Skino. I'll put it down here. Skino. Kind of like Skano. I'm sure that's not how you're supposed to say it, though. A German-based company specializing in a variety of lovely and unusual yarns sent each of our members 2 skeins of Splendid, a 60% silk, 40% merino, and 100% luxurious yarn. That sounds really soft. We know you love the fun and bright colors and excellent drape of every stitch you knit or crochet. So that tells me that the colors on this, oh, can't wait, can't wait. What else does it say? We know you won't have any trouble figuring out what to make, since both of our designers this month did a stellar job coming up with a beautiful, unique pattern sets for the yarn. 275 yarns per skein, that's pretty good. And 2 in every box, you have a total of 550 yards to work with. Blah, 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 blah. So, all right. We don't need to read the rest. Let's see what this yarn looks like. Okay, I did not get the one that's on those wristlets, but this is really pretty. This is really, really pretty. Look at this. Oh my gosh. This is like, I want to go online and order every yarn color that this company has. Look at that red. I mean, this is kind of fallish colored if you ask me, but I don't care, because if there's one thing I've learned, all the scarves that I actually want to wear when it's blistering cold in Chicago, I should start making them now, because I'm a little bit of a procrastinator. So I'm okay with the fallish kind of color, but here is the tag, and that's everything that they said it would be. And it is really soft. You know what? Yarnbox has yet to send a yarn that isn't soft, so I just can't get over that red. Look at that. Look at that. All right, so let's look at these patterns again. I don't think I got either color that was in the patterns. There was this one, and there was this one. So I'm assuming that this company probably has a whole bunch of different variegated options. Cannot wait. This is awesome. I really like it. All right. Now, there was something at the bottom of the box with a little glittery string of yarn on it. And it looks like this is from the company. There's the company name. Skano. Skino. Not quite sure how to pronounce that. Dear Yarnbox subscriber, we are happy to introduce you to our very new yarn, Venice. So the company sent a sample of another yarn that they make. This, I don't know if you guys can make that out, but this is really pretty too. Really pretty. Most like glittery yarns are very abrasive. We'll use abrasive. This is not. You really can't even feel the glitter. It feels like straight, I'm going to say alpaca. Let me keep reading. It is an I-cord yarn made from baby alpaca fibers. I was right. Yay. The glitter sits in the middle to create a non-scratchy feather light yarn for your next project. And I completely agree. Completely agree. I really like that. Now the back of this gives me a 10% discount if I go to their website. That's going to be dangerous. Between this yarn and the other colors of this yarn, yeah, my pocketbook is not going to be happy. But that's okay. That's okay. All right. I got to say, this was one of my favorite Yarnbox boxes. I've liked every single one of them. There's a couple of yarns that I absolutely loved, but I'm really excited about this yarn. It's just so pretty. Okay, normally I give you guys what I've been doing over the last month. I do have one thing to show you. It's kind of boring this month, sorry. The pregnancy has really taken over the couch. Whenever I sit down to try and crochet, I end up falling asleep. So maybe in a few weeks I'll get better and I'll actually start to get some stuff done and I'll have more things to show you next month. But I can show you one thing. I had a friend who had a birthday in late February, and she's a big crocheter like I am. And she tends to make everything for everybody else, just like the rest of us who crochet and knit. And I decided to go to the store and buy her a big old bag of yarn and tell her that she can only use that yarn for stuff for her. So we were trying to pick out stuff. My husband was helping. We were trying to pick out stuff that she would like. And while we were there, my husband, who is a Minnesota Vikings fan, yes, we live in Chicago, not going to get into that, found some yarn made, I don't remember the company, I think it was Red Heart. It was Red Heart yarn. So it was a basic yarn. And they released a team colors yarn. So of course he found Minnesota Vikings colors. And he requested a scarf. And he requested this scarf right towards the end of where the weather started to tip back and forth between spring and winter in Chicago. So again, this scarf is probably going to be not used till next year, but that's all right. And the reason why that's all right is because my husband likes really, really, really long scarves. So it takes a little longer than your average scarf. But this is what I have done. This is the pattern that this variegated creates, which I think is kind of cool, right? And I know that as the crazy stitch. I believe it also goes by the slanted shell. But if I'm not mistaken, the original name was Crazy Stitch. You can look that. You can like Google that, and it will come up if you type in Crazy Stitch. It's not a complicated stitch, but I enjoy it. I don't know why. I enjoy it. I enjoy the patterns that are kind of repetitious. I don't know what to tell you there, but yeah. So I've gotten reasonably far, but not far enough for a normal scarf, and certainly not far enough for a husband scarf. So that is all I have managed to do since I did the last Yarnbox video. So hopefully next month I will have more for you. That's it. Hope you enjoyed this. If you like yarn and you like crocheting and you like knitting, definitely look up Yarnbox. They also just started a subscription particularly for sock yarn. And right now I believe they are sending the yarn in tubes, and they call it tube sock, which I thought is kind of cool. So check them out if you're interested. I highly recommend their yarns. So far they've been pretty awesome. I will see you guys next month or actually this month, because I'm running a little late, towards the end of this month, with the next Yarnbox when I get it. Thanks for watching. Bye.